Okay, I wanted to hop on real quick and do a quick video on how to do a little bit more customization on your matrix search to make things a little bit easier for you. I just did a quick search here for some homes in zip code 75070 that are currently for sale or coming soon. You can see here's my criteria right here. Make sure I added the new little Texas field in there as my default. And I'll show you how to do that also. So when you are doing your searches, you can actually change some of your defaults that you have on here. So I have active and coming soon. I also selected Texas and I sell mostly single family. So my default is single family here. I wouldn't put the zip code in as a default, but you can also, if you want to sell, if there's certain types of, new construction or different things that you are customizing in, you can add custom fields to that. But just for my base custom search, most of my properties I sell are in Collin County. So I type in Collin and have that selected here in this thing. So then what you can do to save these settings on your search so that you don't have to enter them every single time, you can actually click on this little icon right here, this little cog, and then say, choose this little blue box that says set currently selected search criteria as my starting default. Default criteria is set. So now every time I come in to do a search, let me just go back to the start board here and let's go here, do a quick search and see how it keeps active, coming soon, single family, Texas, and Collin in here as my defaults for my area. So, that is a quick way you can save yourself a little bit of time. You don't have to choose county, but I choose county just because most of the things that I do are in Collin. So I just wanted to share that little tip with you. And then the other thing I wanted to share with you is what you can do to help make the search results more customized to what works for you. So if I click here on results, it did the search. But now you notice when, let me go back to what normally it's going to, for you guys, it's going to come up as the agent single line. That's the default, is agent single line. And one thing to note is that agent single line is a great place to start, but when you're searching for houses and you're trying to, like if you're running a search for buyers in a lot of cities, then you're gonna end up with a lot of kind of craziness. So I'm gonna go back here just to give you guys some better data. And I'm going to pick off coming soon and I'm gonna pick a few cities. So let's type Frisco, Allen, McKinney. And if you just type them in there with a comma, it will actually, go ahead and select them in the drop-down box here, right? So let's go back over to our results tab again. And as you can see on the map, it's automatically gonna, limit all the searches to this area. I do like to use these little jump tabs here to go back through the criteria, the map, and the results. It saves a little bit of time rather than going down into the little buttons down here. So now you can see that, you've got all these properties, but guess what? They're not all in the same city. So what you can do, this is a really quick and easy tip, is just click here in this gray box. I'm going to left click in here, and then I'm going to say insert column. And insert column, let's try that there. Okay, insert column, and I'm going to type city. I'm going to select city here, and I'm going to hit apply. And now I can see the cities. So that saves a lot of time. Then what you can do, if there's other things you want to add in here, you can, further add lots of other columns. And then what you want to do here is create your own display. So you're going to say save as a copy because you're not going to be able to modify the default. So you're going to say Rachel's display or Rachel's single line display, right? Whatever you want to call it. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. Whatever works for you. So I hit save as copy. So now in my list here, I've got one called Rachel's single line display somewhere in here. Here it is right here. And so this is the one we just created. And that's what you can do. And if that's the way if you get it the way you like it, that's your favorite way to do it, just click on this little settings icon and do the little box here that says set current display order and count as your starting defaults. So you might want to sort it by, city. That might be more helpful to have them grouped by city. Um, whatever works for you. So now you can say, set this as my default. When you click on that, it's automatically going to pull that up. Every time you do a search, it'll automatically pull that up and make that really super easy to use so that you don't have to go find it every time. So as you can see, I've created a lot of different searches that are, views here that are very helpful to me. When I'm doing tax protests, I'm looking at data that's a little bit different because I'm looking at sold data and square footage and things like that. When I'm doing rentals, now I'm not going to have any rentals in this area, but if I was searching for rentals, I have, some different things that, people are looking for in the rentals area. And then I also, if I'm doing my own, I've got this one just called my own preference. And I included, because sometimes when I'm doing like comps and things like that, I include close date, close price versus list price, and seller compensations, like the seller concessions or whatever. So I have those additional columns added in there. So just like I did with the city, you can just go in here and say insert column. You can also adjust the column width, and you can change what it's titled here. So close date, you can just like type in here and call it whatever you want it, and then hit apply, and then it'll work like that. Or you can say wrap line. You can do all kinds of things to customize it to make it fit your screen as well. So hope this is a helpful tip for you. I know it's probably moving fast, but that's why a recording's great, because you can kind of go back and rewind and make it happen for yourself, and maybe make yourself a little bit more effective and work a little faster. Bye.